Tasting Lounge, live on a Friday, late afternoon, early evening. It's just about 5 o'clock here in Winnipeg, and I am live. Why am I live? Why not? I was going to do a beer review, and I couldn't decide what to do. And then I thought, well, why don't I just look at the beers that I got delivered today, and I'll let someone watching the video live pick which one of these I'm going to review. Now, currently, there is nobody watching. I can see a little indication there. Zero people watching this live. So it might take a few minutes. I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things is beer delivery. Sookram's, right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I have been getting beer deliveries from them for a long time. Jay is watching. Hey, Suds and Shorts, if you're not subscribed to him, you gotta subscribe to him. Get on that. Carl is here as well. Thank you, Carl, for dropping by. So I've been getting beer deliveries from Sookram's since before I was even doing this show. It was kind of what was getting me through the early days of the pandemic. Because beer deliveries in Winnipeg kind of our brewery scene was just taking off when that whole thing happened, and Sookram's was just getting into beer deliveries, and I always enjoyed getting some Sookram's beer delivered to me. So that's what I did today. It's a rainy, miserable day. A good day to get beer delivered. 7th Time Grower is here. Cheers, buddy. Thank you for dropping by. So for those of you who tuned in just a few seconds late, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the beers that I got today delivered from Sookram's, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys to tell me which one I'm going to review. I got a little box of beer delivered to me. Always happy when you see the Sookram's van coming by. Oh man, it just makes my day. So I've got some stuff here. So what do I have? First of all, I have two of this. This might be the only one of these I've never tried. And yet I'm starting with that. I didn't put much thought into this. This one is called Among the Clouds. It is a hazy IPA. And this one just came out recently. That's why I'm thinking I've maybe not had this one before. Among the Clouds. It says on the side here, it is hazy, soft, and hoppy. Among the Clouds Hazy IPA is soft and pillowy with radiant citrus and tropical fruit notes. This hazy IPA floats on bright Galaxy and Azaka hops and is a balanced, daydream-worthy beer that invites you to drift away with every sip. And it's got apparently Galaxy hops has a logo. Who knew? I don't know. Maybe they made that up, but it looks cool. Enjoy cold, drink it fresh. Dedicated to Nimbus, I guess, as in the clouds, right? Sookram's always dedicates their beer to someone or something. This one is to Nimbus, Among the Clouds. And I think with Sookram's too, their beers are usually named after a movie, like a movie quote or something. So if you know what the quote for Among the Clouds is, chime in, let me know, because I don't know that one. What else did I get? Yes, as I said, I got two of those. All right, this one I got 4 of, because they had it in a 4-pack. Well, not in a pack. There was no thing holding them together, but you saved a few cents by getting 4 of them. And I've had this before, and I know it's a decent beer. It's a wheat beer, nice sort of summer style of beer. Not great for a day like today, but in a week's time, it's going to be super hot here again. This one is called Horizon. It is 5% alcohol, dedicated to looking ahead. Relaxed, unfiltered, balanced. Horizon is a refreshing American-style wheat beer with a crisp finish. It has subtle citrus aromas with bready wheat characteristics that carry through on this effortlessly enjoyable beer. Okay, so there I have 4 of those, as I said. What do we have next? The next one, I'm not a big fan of sours, as a lot of you know. I tried this one a few weeks ago and I didn't quite like it. As I said, I don't hate sours. It's not my go-to style. And again, this seems more like something that would be suited to a warm day. Here in Winnipeg a few days ago, it was like 37 degrees. All right, it was hot. It was really, really hot. Too hot to be wearing a hockey jersey, but I was doing it anyway. No, it was really, really hot. And today, I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it's rainy and cool and kind of miserable. I mean, we need the rain. A lot of fires in Manitoba right now. Yeah, we need this rain. It's dry, or it's been dry. So that's good. But tomorrow morning, it's supposed to be like 1 degree. I mean, this could all turn to snow overnight. 37 degrees on Wednesday, possibility of snow by Saturday. Hey, Drew is there. What's on the grill? Also, you know Drew from Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. He's got so many channels. Even his pet squirrel's got a channel. The next one I got here is Margarita Cosmos. Yeah, it's a fruit sour, 5% alcohol, dedicated to a good marg. It is Lime Bright Tart. It is the 6th anniversary edition. Drew said, sorry, he's late. It's okay, you can be late. I don't think I tell anybody I was doing this. I wasn't planning on going live today. It just happened. I was going to do a beer review, and then I couldn't decide what to do, so I'm doing this. Lime Bright Tart, Margarita Cosmos Fruit Sour, bursts with tangy lime and orange, capturing the classic margarita vibe in a refreshing sour. Bright citrus notes, balanced by tartness, and a touch of salt delivers a juicy cocktail-inspired beer. As I said, yeah, this is a good one. I have had it. I have enjoyed it. Yeah, as I said, only one of these beers that I got today is one that I've not had before. I'll do a recap when I get to that. You know what else I got, though, before we get to the beers? Hot sauce. Got some more hot sauce. Yeah, Trinidadian hot sauce made at Sookram's. Drew brought one of these home for his wife Amber, who really likes hot sauces, and I really hope she enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to cooking with that. All right, what do we have next? Oh, this is a good one. I think this was the first one of these I've had. And by one of these, I mean a coffee Pilsner. Actually, I think it's the only coffee Pilsner, but the only sort of light-colored coffee beer, or the first light-colored coffee beer. I used to always think of coffee beers, I'm sure most of us think of coffee beers as stouts, that kind of thing. But like I've had a couple cream ales, coffee cream ales, I've had a coffee lager. This is a coffee Pilsner. It is called Plot Twist. It is dedicated to being spoiler-free. Crisp coffee balance. Plot Twist is a Pilsner brewed with locally roasted coffee beans from Little Sister Coffee Maker. This beer is light and crisp with slightly roasty and coffee flavors. And there's the logo for Little Sister, the coffee company that this was a collab with. And the final one that I got, so I got two of those. Final one that I got, I know I've tried this. And I really liked it when I had it, so I'm glad they still had some available online today when I checked it out. It is Pine Pixie IPA. This one comes in at 5.7% alcohol. It is dedicated to Fern Gully. This was, and the can art is by Christine Leslie at Leslie GD. So yeah, this one was brewed this year for this year's International Women's Brewers Day. Every year Sookram's has done one of these. I think every year since Sookram's has been around, at least for like the last 4 years that I can think of, they've done a special beer brewed by the women at Sookram's. This is maybe my favorite one that they've done. And they've all been pretty good, but this one is quite fantastic. So those are the beers I got. So for those of you who joined in a bit later, I couldn't decide what to do for a beer review. So I'm turning it over to you, and I need you to, I know Carl just said something, he just named a few of them. Name one beer of all these. I'll give you a quick recap of what they are. First of all, Among the Clouds. That is the one I've never had from this package, Among the Clouds. I have the Margarita Cosmos. Margarita Cosmos. I have the Horizon Wheat Ale. Horizon Wheat Ale. I have 4 of these because I saved like a few cents by doing that. I have the Plot Twist. I have the Plot Twist, the coffee pilsner, and I have Pine Pixie, the IPA, Women's Brewers Day. Carl Ekstrand says Among the Clouds. I don't see anyone else chiming in. I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Among the Clouds it is. This is the one I'm going to try. Oh, Seventh Time Grower agrees that this is one. Because it's the one I've never tried, right? I don't think I've had this anyway. It's a newer beer from them. The other odd thing with this beer delivery is usually I'll do one from Sookram's when they've got a new beer out. But that wasn't the case today. It's just rainy and miserable, and I didn't really want to go anywhere. So that's what I did. I just ordered in beer from Sookram's. I got to get my appropriately branded Sookram's glassware. Check that out. Get back over here. Took you on this big journey from 2 steps in each direction. It was exciting stuff. I know it was exciting for y'all. All right, I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm going to turn this around for a second. I don't want to just leave you looking at no one, right? So I'm just going to take the box of beer and I'm going to put it way over here. So I've got room. To pour this Among the Clouds. So, as I said, Among the Clouds, hazy IPA, 5.6% alcohol. This was packaged on April 21st. I think it says Flying Kayak on the bottom. Part of the imprint there says Flying Kayak. I don't know what that's in reference to, but if you know, let me know, because I'd appreciate that. All right, let's get into this. Oh wait, hold on. I'm doing this live. I'm so unprepared. Drew knows what I'm doing, because I did this on a video on his channel today. Yeah, we still have videos from both our channels from his visit here, like 6-7 weeks ago, something like that. So yeah, he knows what I'm doing right now. I did this on his channel today. So here we go. It's when I am doing a beer review live. I can't do any editing, so I have to get creative when it comes time to do this. There we go. There we are. A nice healthy look. Let's get this into my appropriately branded Sookram's glassware. Oh yeah, look at the beautiful haze on that. Suns and Short says hazy IPAs are so good. I have a new one from Breton Brewing. Nice. I don't think I've had anything from them, but I guess that's from out in your part of the world, right? You know what? Maybe the opening of all the provincial borders will get more craft beer from all our provinces to each other a little easier. So look at the beautiful haze on that. You are not seeing any face through that at all. That is, yeah, Seventh Time Grower, you said it right. That is a sexy looking beer. That is amazing. It's just the head is like pillowy soft. I don't know if you can see just how beautiful that head looks. It looks amazing. I'm gonna get a nose on this. Oh yeah. Drew saying hi to Nick and Jay. Oh man, it smells very, very fruity. Not like as overpowering as some other ones I've had, but it does smell really good. Yeah. Get a little bit of a dank note in there. Oh man, that smells really, really good. I'm going in for a sip, friends. Cheers. Oh. That's beautiful. What was it? Alcohol on that? That was 5.6%. It's got a pretty good body to it. Like I wouldn't have been surprised if it was like 7%. Not that it tastes boozy at all, but just sometimes a heavier bodied IPAs tend to be a little boozier. But man, that tastes pretty damn fantastic. Definite dankness on the finish, but some good fruitiness up front. But the dank note, I would say, I wouldn't give this to someone who's like, I don't like IPAs, because yeah, that's the dankness you probably don't like. But man, I really like this beer. And as I said, all the other ones that I got delivered to me today, I've had them all before. So yeah, big winner here. Yeah, as I said, miserable day here in Winnipeg. Raining. We need the rain though, so we'll take it. But it's a good day to stay inside, not do too much. I'm really excited. My friend Luke is coming by here in a couple of hours, and he's got some special treats for me. And you're going to get to experience some reviews based on those treats. Probably next week, over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, he's got some special treats for me that he brought back, well, from somewhere else. Well, you'll see where they're from when you see the reviews coming out starting next week. Usually I've got a lot of reviews in the bank, but I'm kind of running low right now. So yeah, we'll film a few tonight, and there'll probably be one up by Monday, I would imagine. All right, thank you all for dropping by. Thank you for playing along and suggesting the beer for me. If no one had tuned in, who knows how this would have gone. Yeah, thank you for dropping by the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge, everybody. We'll see you all again real soon. Cheers.